Why, hello there. JoPaddy here. And Zeus. We're taking a little sunset walk. And I thought I would check in with everybody. And I'll get in the car for a minute and just have a little chit chat and tell you my thoughts on the COVID. Say hi, Zeus. The first thing I wanted to tell you guys was I don't personally, I'm not letting this get to me. You guys can't panic. I don't want to have any of my friends out there and people that I know panicking and getting all worried, whatever. Kind of treat this as an extra long vacation that, you're not getting paid for, an unpaid vacation, because this too, in time, will pass. In the meantime, don't let your guard down. The moment you let your guard down is when you're going to get sick. They were talking about masks and stuff and how you don't have to wear a mask if you're not sick and this and that. I believe that they were saying that because the nurses, doctors, and all those people, they're the ones who need the masks the most. So you have to be able to have enough masks to go around, but I know that myself, especially being an artist and stuff like that, so I have my own masks. But the thing is that I insist on wearing a mask because I'm not going to put my health in someone else's care. I don't believe, Zeus is making the camera bounce, sorry. I don't believe that I should not have to wear a mask. I believe that I do need to wear a mask. I believe that the fact is that there's other people out there that are sick and don't even know they're sick yet. Even the people that are stocking food or this or that, you just have to protect yourself. You really just should protect yourself. I think you should wear a mask, and that's all there is to it. I also believe that, and a lot of you are probably going to hate this and disagree with me, but a lot of this has gotten very redundant. I personally think that a lot of this has gone so political that it has become redundant. I tell you something, and you guys know that I haven't been on much for a while. I got really sick, and I'm not going to sit there and get into that and elaborate on that, but I've actually been self-isolating already since August, and I have noticed so many changes in people and so many changes in the world and the way things are going that you wouldn't believe some of the things that I do know. I just don't believe. When you isolate yourself like that, and I've been isolated for so long, I start believing, other stuff. It's not like I'm gone crazy, but sometimes you think other stuff. Like, I start thinking about the satellites. There's so many satellites up there, and I start thinking, well, geez, the world has to keep people in work, because I believe that those satellites could actually pinpoint and find who murdered somebody. But they're not going to do that because then forensic science wouldn't have a job and this and that, see how your mind can go? And I do believe that. I believe it's true. But, because you bet your ass, if the president went missing, you don't think for 1 minute that there wouldn't be any kind of satellite traction to find that man and know exactly who did what. So they could do it for anybody. It's just that, survival of the fittest, and they're not going to get out there and do that for everybody. So that's my thoughts on that. Also, just remember, I feel like this is what's happening now is like remember when AIDS first came out, when it was first real popular about everybody dying from AIDS. And the thing is that this kind of SARS type of corona type of virus, whatever, I believe that that's when you, like I said, if you let your guard down, you're going to get sick. Because I believe that just like from when AIDS started, all that, everybody getting sick from AIDS, there are people out there that are sick and dying, and they're mad about it. They're angry, and they want to be contagious, and they don't care because they give up. They're ready to die, and they know they're dying or something, or they get real sick, and they don't mind giving it to somebody else because they're angry. They're angry at themselves. They're angry at the world. So that's what I'm saying. You should protect yourself because you don't know who is out there that is angry, who is out there that doesn't care that they spread it. there's idiots out there, and don't take for granted that, you're going to be okay because you're not exposing yourself. There are people out there that are carriers and don't even know they're carriers. People are out there sick that don't even know they're sick yet. So you got to be careful. You got to take care of yourself. Don't put your health in, someone else's hands. Take care of it. Take control. Take charge of your own health and your own life, and worry about, not worry too much, but try to just take care of your inner circle. Because I see too many people out there really worried. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, I'm a worrywart too about some stuff, but I don't sweat the small stuff. So if you get there, and worrying can make you sick too. So worrying is like interest on a loan you never even borrowed. Stop worrying about everything and take care of your inner circle and just keep going and try to stay healthy. And, I'm going to do a few videos here pretty soon and show you guys what I've been doing and how I pass the time and how life can be good and how you can actually make money. You should take advantage of this COVID virus. Be a little entrepreneur, and the weak will die off and the strong will survive. You've got to be the strong one. You've got to be the strong one if you have a will to live. I also wanted to say something here. The next time somebody says this is the new normal, I'm just going to get angry. I don't get angry, but I just can't understand why people say it. It's not the new normal. It's, you got to stop thinking like that. Like I said, take charge. And, this will pass. And we've been through so much worse on earth, honest to God, And I'll tell you what, even I've been through worse. I have cried for 15 years over stuff, straight. So, you have to be strong. And it just isn't fair when people sit there and say it's the new normal, because it's not. Like I said, it's an unpaid extra long vacation. I also don't understand how they can sit there and talk about, like, for example, we had a 24-hour Walmart. Now, if you're going to close that up at 8:30 now at night, no wonder they're so busy. That's stupid to cut those hours. Now there's more people around. They're jam-packed even more because they're not open 24 hours anymore. That's stupid. I thought they wanted to keep people in work and stuff. So, everybody goes and buys up all this stuff, and they buy up all that toilet paper because, they feel like they have to stay home. And, that's one thing that they know they're going to need. They can always make food or have enough food to last for a while, but it's other stuff like toilet paper and the Lysol that they want to grab. But if these stores would just slow down and realize that, they're the ones that are panicking, I think. Like Walmart. I think those people are panicking because they, like I said, they cut their hours. If they were open 24 hours, and they wouldn't be so crowded, everybody wouldn't be so jam-packed. And I don't understand how some places can close up when, because my business is closed up and everything. And I don't understand that when I can go to Quick Trip and I get gas and I go in for cigarettes and a candy bar, and I counted 17 people in there, bumper to bumper. And not one person but myself was wearing a mask. And, and when I get back in the car, no matter what I buy, I have this big thing of wipes. I wipe down everything from my steering wheel to whatever, and sometimes I wear gloves. If I'm getting groceries, I'll wear gloves too. And then I just take it all off and I put it in a bag and I throw that away. I don't even reuse those gloves or anything. And I wear a mask and then a scarf over my mask and when I'm out in public. So just because, I'm protecting myself. My family needs me. You know that old saying, if mom's not happy, nobody's happy. Well, if I get sick, we're all going down. I'm parked over here in a not such a great area that's starting to become very populated lately because of the virus. People are coming out and going to these isolated spots. I get kind of worried when I see people pull up because I'm like, where'd they come from? Because I'm way out here in the woods. Anyway, another thing I wanted to tell you guys is keep moving, because your kids and animals are watching you, right? So when people are saying this is the new normal, you can't let your kids think that this is the new normal. It's not, because you know damn well that even if it's a month or two, it's okay. You go ahead and live like this. It's okay. Do self-maintenance or play the giant size Jenga. You know, there's stuff you can do with your family and be happy and not let all this get to you. Your kids and even your animals. Say for example, that you worked all the time, and when you come home, you know, your animals are happy to see you. And now that you're around all the time, don't think that, that animal doesn't know something's up, because it's not like all of a sudden you're walking 10,000 times a day and the dog's getting 50,000 treats and everybody's all happy like you were on like a stay vacation, because it's not. But you got to treat it like that. You got to treat it like a stay vacation, a staycation. And, your kids are watching you. So the moment you get off balance and you don't have your routines and stuff, they pick up on that. And I'm not talking about a bedtime routine and dinner hour. I'm talking about the way that you act and react to things. And, don't think for 1 minute they don't hear you when you're on the phone. If you're really going to talk about something that's kind of scary, go out in the damn garage, go somewhere. Don't let your kids hear you. You'd be surprised what they can hear. I used to tell people that when they were going through divorce or custody battles, go out in the car and talk to your attorney or whatever. You'd be surprised how smart kids are, and you got to remember they're our future, so we got to keep them calm too. They see and hear everything. Just try to have some good routine and try to, like I said, it's an extra long unpaid vacation. It's not the new normal. It's not. Just try to be fearless in everything. I mean, I'm fearless, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to, jump out of a plane. I like adventure, but I don't think I need to be that adventurous. I like to stay grounded. Be fearless within yourself. Know who you are and know what you want out of life. You have to face things head on. I didn't say chase a virus. I said face things head on. You got to figure out what you need to do to, and keep yourself busy and not go cuckoo and not let your family just fall apart, I mean, God, if you could wake the dead, what would you say? You know what I mean? My dad would just, he was just a guy that worked at Goodyear for his family all these years. And then, can you imagine that? If you could wake the dead, what would you say? What on earth is happening, So, I don't know. I think that's really weird. I feel really bad because, I'm so grateful that my father didn't see these kind of times and days. And, I worry about the kids like 18, like my son, we celebrated his birthday at home. It was just us two. And, I lost my job too, and we didn't really have any money. I mean, it's terrible and it's really bad. And like, it's bad for everybody. And, I'm at the age too where I'm just living off my savings. And, I had to sell the old car and just lots of stuff, and those are the kind of changes that it's life impacting if you don't try to stay steady on your feet. And, just like my son, he graduated from high school last year, but he graduated just a little too late for the cap and gown ceremony, and they told him they could do it this year. Now they're not doing that either. So it's the kids that are actually taking a big hit. And you're maybe some of you don't see that. So I get tired of people that, are in wallowing in self-pity. Oh, poor, pitiful, me. Think about the kids. Your kids and animals, they feel it. They see it. And you have to be strong for them. You really do. Because then you'll find out that you're like a wolf pack. You take care of your inner circle. Everybody's strong, right? One last thing I wanted to say, too, was about people I seen on TV or whatever. They said, take your rings off and this and that because germs get up in there. I don't eat like this, and when I wash, I wash good. And I think that people be more concerned about like other stuff that the family shares and uses. Like, I know doorknobs and everybody knows about that, but I've always used my knuckle. Like, I use my knuckle when I hit the thing on the button on the elevators. I use my knuckle to even flush my own toilet in my house and flick on lights. And I've always been like that. So the thing I'm trying to say is that be more concerned about stuff that you're sharing, like the toothpaste. Just, everybody needs to just squeeze it on their toothbrush, unless, like my son and I, we have our own toothpaste. But there's some families that just share it all, Those are the kind of things. How about the person that replaces the toilet paper? Their hands are all over it. What if they're sitting there taking a crap And now you got to change your toilet paper. So you go digging around, you grab a fresh roll, your hands are dirty. Who knows? Maybe, maybe not. I'm just saying. The kind of things, that's the kind of stuff. You should have paper towels in the bathroom. Get rid of the old-fashioned guest towel, Get paper towels. And, they come in fancy little pop-up box now, They're kind of cute. And I've been doing that for a while. All right, well, I'm going to head out of here now because I want to get home. Get Zeusy home, have some dinner, and I'm making homemade chicken noodle soup tonight. But I wanted to tell you guys all that stuff and my thoughts. I miss you guys. I'd like to come back. I don't know. I am getting healthier. I'm a lot healthier than I was, I mean, I've spent August and January in bed. Needed a walker to get out. I was very sick, and I got so sick. I was in so much pain, too. I just wanted to die. I asked God to let me go. And then my son got me some CBD oil, and it kind of saved me from a seizure and other stuff. But, anyway, your meditation thought for today, remember, it's not the new normal. Keep moving. Wear your own ruby slippers, everybody. Like I've always said, there's no place like home.